Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this Rider Ramblings. It's a bit of a grey day today, not very good. It's pretty chilly, and I feel a bit like a Teletubby. I must admit, it's not good. I put on way too much weight over the festive period. Well, actually, since October, when we had the lockdown start. So we haven't been able to use swimming pools and things like this. I tend to try and go swimming 3 times a week if possible, more if possible, but the goal is 3 times a week, and there's been no swimming since October. So I've been going out running, but not as often as I should do. Got to a certain age where I find running in the rain is not very pleasant, and when it's raining and cold, I'm definitely unimpressed. Definitely unimpressed with rain and cold, but never mind. So I tend not to do that. Priority are Dwight, so never mind. Yes, so I started my diet today in an attempt to lose some weight. It's a bit difficult because my partner, my girlfriend, doesn't really believe in diets, and she's sort of poo-pooing the whole idea and so on, but and trying to feed me much too much. So I've accepted it for today, as we were basically on the leftovers from Sunday, which is what we tend to eat. Monday is leftovers after the Sunday dinner. So I've accepted that for lunch today, but that's it. I'm going to put my foot down. I don't know how successfully I will be able to do this, but I'll certainly try. Otherwise we tend to get some petulance about not eating sufficient and things like that. I'll tell you now, I could probably go a couple of weeks without any food whatsoever and still be considered in good health. I checked my BMI. When was it? Yesterday or Saturday? Can't remember. It was at the weekend sometime anyhow. And it was reading 28.6, I think. So I'm listed as being overweight but not obese. So I suppose that's a small mercy, you could say. Not sure whether you'd think it like that, but I want to get my BMI below 25, and somewhere between 20 and 25 would be good, if possible. The diet I'm following is actually quite a good one. You can eat as many vegetables as you like, provided they're not starchy vegetables like potatoes and swede and things like that. As long as they're not starchy vegetables, you can eat as many vegetables as you like, so broccoli and cauliflower, carrots, that type of thing. And there's no limit, so there's no reason to actually feel hungry because you just fill up with vegetables. But you're not allowed to eat anything with fat on it, anything with grease at all. So no butter and no meats that'll have fat on them. So that means that sausages and bacon are out, which is a bit of a pity. So I've got some sausages and bacon sitting in the freezer, but it'll have to wait 6 weeks because the diet is 6 weeks long. And yes, so the idea is that you have very little in the morning, which is not something I always agree with, but this is a set diet. You can eat as many, as I say, vegetables that are non-starchy as you like. No fat, no sugar, and that means any type of sugar, so fruit sugar is out. So things like apples and so on that contain sugar, you can't eat those. And that type of thing, so nothing with sugar in. And basically, you're allowed lean meat. So basically chicken which has been grilled, and basically meat which has absolutely no fat, which has been grilled or possibly roasted, but roasted without fat. I wonder where 75 is going. I don't think he knows. Definitely don't think he knows. Oh, I can smell the McDonald's. Well, I can smell the fat from McDonald's, should I say. So. Well, I went to, when was it? Saturday, I went to the Yamaha dealer and I booked the bike in for the recall notices that I've received, and they're looking at, they want the bike for a couple of days, I think it's going to take about 14 hours to do the work. I thought I'd done fewer kilometers, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to ask them to do the 10,000 kilometer, because I don't know if you can see the speedo, but it's in kilometers, the 10,000 kilometer service. So I shall ask them to do that at the same time, because as they've got the engine out, they may as well do it. So we can do that. Yeah. I don't know if I can ride with my visor shut. We'll see if it steams up. I've left the vent open for now. Let's see if I take off over here. Whee! Nope, not today. So anyhow, it's booked in for February, which is quite some time. It's actually over a month away. They could have done it a little bit earlier, but it's a problem with when I'm available and when they're available, which has meant that we had to put it back another 10 days, I think it was. There's somebody camping there. Oh dear, it's going to be chilly, very chilly. So we had to put it back 10 days or so because of the my availability. It seems they want to use the chief mechanic to do it. I know they've sold a couple of bikes, but I don't know if mine is going to be the first one that's going to get this repair done. There is a black one on the showroom floor, so I don't know if they're going to practice on that one first, or whether I'm going to be the guinea pig. We will see. We will see. So, not to worry. So it's a bit of a grey day. I don't know how many times I'll be out on the bike between now and February when it goes in for the service, for the recall. Replacing the second gear cog, because it seems that it's not built sufficiently strongly. And they're also having to reprogram the ECU so the bike doesn't put out as much power in the second gear. And at the same time there's a problem with the brake light switch, which means that the brake light can stay on. That means that the cruise control won't engage. Apart from the fact that it's also confusing to the people behind. Yes, it's causing the cruise control not to engage. It seems that the brake light switch seems to affect most of the Yamahas, because I noticed that it's not just the FJR that's on the recall for the brake switch, but there's it's actually quite a lot of Yamahas and bikes going back about 10 years, so obviously it's been going for some time. So anyhow, they're going to do both on mine at the same time, and I shall get them to do the 10,000 kilometre service, which will be about 3 months early. I was going to wait until end of May, beginning of June, but I'm sure we can do it a bit early on that, because I think it's unlikely that I'm going to do another 1,150 kilometres, which is what's left to get to the 10,000. I don't know, I might do. But yeah, a little bit apprehensive, I think is probably the word to say, about using the bike with the problem. So a little bit apprehensive. But it is second gear, so if I can keep out of second gear as much as possible, then hopefully okay. So you probably noticed I sort of spent a bit of time in third when I should have been in second, back in the built-up area there. So we will see. Anyhow, I shall leave the camera running. Oops, that's going to be an interesting one. Yes, okay. So, yeah. Please like, share, comment and subscribe. If you've got any comments on the recall for the Yamaha or the recall for your bikes, please let us know about it. Useful. And I'll speak to you next time. Thank you very much.